This term in Primary 6, we have been working on time. Time is a very useful area of maths that can be practiced at home as well as at school. It can also be practiced throughout the day by pupils looking at a range of different clocks. By P6, we would expect pupils would be familiar with an analogue clock. They should be familiar with the minute hand and the hour hand and the structure of a clock. They should also be familiar with the direction a clock travels, clockwise, and that the hour hand moves as the minute hand travels. They should know that when the minute hand is here, pointing to the 3, it is 1/4 past, 1/2 past, and then 1/4 to, and then back to o'clock, as well as 5-minute intervals around the clock, with minutes going past the hour on this side of the clock and minutes going to the hour. Once pupils are familiar with this, they would begin to look at digital clocks and 24-hour time. In 24-hour time, pupils should be familiar that the time expands beyond 12 hours, continuing at 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. Oops, we're missing a 17 there. There we go. So from here, pupils should realise that if they are converting PM or afternoon, evening times from 12-hour to 24-hour, they're adding 12 hours, so 2 add 12 is 14, and so on. Or if they're converting it back, they can take away 12 hours. Pupils should also notice that midnight is written as 00 before going on to 1, 2, etc., etc. From here, we would look at pupils showing an awareness of the different types of times and how they change. So for example, analog clocks can be converted into digital clocks, both 12 and 24 hours. Pupils should be able to read an analog clock and say that that is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They should be able to write the 12-hour time, 3.00 p.m, and then the 24-hour time, which would be 15.00. Same for maybe a more complicated time. Here it would be 10 to 6 in the morning, which is 5:50 a.m, and 05.00. More often in our learning, we are encouraging the pupils to use technology to support their work. Some things that pupils may talk about using for their maths are Big Maths and SumDog. Big Maths is a tool that we use for assessing pupils' level of work. There are a variety of challenges that pupils are asked to complete throughout the week that are set at their appropriate level. These are click challenges, learn its, and safe challenges. Learn its are timed arithmetic challenges where pupils are asked to answer a series of questions under a timed scale. Also, the click challenges and safe challenges are not timed challenges. The click challenges involves a series of 10 questions based on pupils' number knowledge, and the safe challenges include questions about things such as shape and fractions. Teachers receive information from how the pupils scored in their week, and then that allows the pupils to develop and go up the level in their learning. Another tool we use in school is SumDog. SumDog is almost like a mental maths library of games. The pupils see these activities as playing like a computer game, but it also asks them different mental maths questions that they are encouraged to answer quickly. And again, teachers receive information about pupils' learning, and it allows them to progress further if they are getting better scores. This is a resource that can be accessed at home, and frequently in school we have challenges to encourage the pupils to engage with this. An example of a game is Powerboat. Pupils will be given questions such as this, and they have to select the right answer. For example, this question is obviously a sequencing question. They are then given another question, which is a maths question. And then they have to read sometimes a bit more. These questions usually aren't timed. So Susan counted flowers. What were the most common flowers? So the answer should be daisies. And then they can play the game and collect points. Through collecting points and coins, pupils can then spend money on things in the game, like clothes and things. So the pupils engage with this resource pretty well.